Hi crochet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stefania and today is another cozy crafting day. This is the second episode where I'll be working on the Fairytale treehouse kit. If you missed the last episode, I'll have that video linked in the description. We left off at page 11 last time, so we'll be picking up from that point and crafting for about another hour. If you like this kind of video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. I make new videos every week, including check-in videos, crochet tutorials, and other craft content. Like I mentioned, this will be another cozy crafting kind of video, so grab something for yourself to work on, and let's get started. As a reminder of what we made last time, we've got a couple little chairs, a step stool, a tiny bookshelf, a little cabinet, a table, a dice table with this vase and a little bird on it, even though he fell off, a dresser, a tiny bed, a little filing cabinet, and a couple more mushrooms. I'm going to move this box out of the way and get set up with our little packets of components. So as I mentioned, we made it to page 11 last time where we finished off the bed. It looks like this time we're going to be starting with this ornament. So we need G1, G2, and G3. We'll also need this little owl part from bag number 4. That's a cute little owl with a little top hat. So we take G3 and G2, and then of course G1. Then we need these little glue dots. And the little owl sits right on top there. There we are. Next, we're going to work on this little fireplace. So we'll need some of these small pieces from the B plate, D10, G8, and these lighter pieces from bag number 2. It looks like we also need some larger pieces and some of the papers. Oh, I see, these are stickers, so I'll wait until the instructions call for them before I peel them off. And we'll also need a couple extra parts from bag number 5. Oh, it's this piece. And it's already time for those stickers. There's our little stove completed. Ready to make a cup of tea. Next, we're working on this wood pile. So we'll need this D8 and 9 sticker, crepe paper, this little barrel, and a tiny axe. We're going to use this crepe paper to make some tiny logs. Now we're going to take our sticker and put it on top of this base plate. This is a really clever method for making tiny logs because the crepe paper really replicates the texture of bark. And there's that piece completed. Next, we're going to work on these little flowers. So we'll need one of the E15s, one E16, K4 and K5, and then some of these small pieces. Then we need some flower pieces. So first we've got to turn these flat plants into cones. Then we're going to cut some of the tips off of this plant. There's our second plant complete. And there's their third flowers. Mine are a little bit taller than the photo, but I kind of like the way that looks. So I'm gonna leave it for now, and if I need to, I'll change it later. Looks like we'll be making some more flowers next. There's one little plant. Second flower. I'm trying to wrap these branches in the double-sided tape as I go so that they're a little bit more stuck together. Now that goes in this pot. And that plant is complete as well. We've got some purple flowers next. Before I take that tape off, let's assemble this pot. Now we just need to fluff this plant up a little bit. And our purple plant is complete. And we're continuing with the plants, with these small potted plants next. Now I'm a little confused because I'm looking for this tiny pot that seems to have a small hole in the top. But I'm not seeing that in this packet. The closest piece I've found is this little pot, but it doesn't look the same to me. So I'm not sure if this is the one I'm supposed to be using. But there aren't any other pieces that are similar, so hopefully this is the one that it's asking for. I am going to go ahead and peek ahead in the instructions just to make sure that I'm not needing that pot for something else. Okay, it looks like we're fine to use this pot that we've got, so let's go ahead and move forward. There's our little mossy plant. I'm not sure why this step didn't ask for us to use some tape, but our little potted plant is done as well. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and add some tape because this is just falling apart on me. I think I'll put a piece on the inside of the flower pot in hopes that it'll hold the plant inside. There, that's a lot more secure. Now we can call this plant complete. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same and add some tape onto this next plant as well. And there's our little potted plant C, also complete. Next we've got this flower bed. You can see we have quite a few more plants to make. By bending these leaves out, we give a bit more movement and realism to the plants. The instructions say to use the tweezers, but I prefer using my fingers for this part. And there's the little flower bed complete. We've got some more plants to build next, but I think this will be the last step that I work on today because we've already been crafting for over an hour. You might notice that the burn on my hand is still covered with Vaseline. It's doing a lot better, and some of the dead skin has been peeling, but unfortunately I'm still waiting to be able to crochet, even though it's been over a month now. I am glad that I've been able to find some other crafting to do, not only this kit, but I've been able to do some painting as well. But I will say that sitting on the couch at night really makes me miss being able to crochet. But I'm being patient because I know that soon enough I'll be able to return to my preferred craft. Well, there's our collection of grasses complete as well. Peeking ahead in the instructions, I can see that I'm not quite done with all of the plants, but like I said, I've been crafting for over an hour now and I'm ready to call it for the day. We got up to page 19, which doesn't sound like a whole lot of progress, but looking at all these tiny little plants that we made, I'm happy with what I managed to achieve in an hour. It was a very plant-heavy crafting day today, which I really appreciate. I'm excited for when we make further progress on this project, so we can see how all of these little components will come together to create this beautiful treehouse. Oh my gosh, I just realized as I was cleaning up that I found that missing flower pot. It must have fallen out of the materials bag when I was making a different component. Well, I'll keep that in mind for next time we craft, so if we run into an issue where we need this pot, I'll try to swap them out in the future. Good thing that I'm making this kit just for me, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Thanks for watching till the end of the video. If you liked this video, make sure you leave a like, and if you loved it, hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. That way, YouTube will let you know the next time I release a new video. Like last time, it's hard to pick a favorite component that I made. If I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be between the little wood chopping section and this purple leafy plant. But all of the components we made today are super cute and make me really excited to continue making this kit. If you're also excited to see the next stages of this kit, make sure you leave a comment in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed this cozy crafting session but aren't quite done crafting just yet, I'll link the playlist to the rest of my cozy crafting videos in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!